About 2 weeks ago, one of my soul sisters got married, and it was a very beautiful event. She looked beautiful, she looked pretty, she looked everything, she looked wow. I was part of the planning process right from somewhere last year, June, till it finally happened, January ending. Rose, if you have seen this video, this is me saying that happy married life. You're the inspiration for today's video. Thank you for all that you do for my channel, for sharing my videos, sharing it on your social media handles, your social media pages. I see it for your encouragement, motivation. She's been one of the people who keep me going on this channel. Like, she's been saying, hey, Afra, don't stop, continue. I've known her for 15 years. We've been friends right from high school, Form 1 through to Form 4, the same class. We were all perfect. We all went to the same university, the same program, the same hall in first year. I was in room 41, she was in room 40. We were in the same hostel for 3 years. Like that kind of same thing. So it's been like 15 years of friendship, and we are no longer friends, we are sisters. While I'm truly happy for her, I was also very sad watching the video, and it got me thinking about some of the downsides of living abroad. Before you watch this video, I would like for you to know that I appreciate, I'm very thankful, I feel blessed to be living where I am living. This is a place I prayed for, this is a place I fasted for, this is a place I sowed for, this is a place I cried for some years ago. But like all other blessings, it also comes with its it's a whole package. It also comes with its disadvantages. In today's video, I'll be talking about some of the sad realities of living abroad as an immigrant. I'd like for us to start with missing out on very important events. Missing out on my friend's wedding was not easy at all, and it's not just the first thing I'm missing out on that made me feel those way, but this one I felt it. So I would have been so happy to have been there for her, and I know I could have got a ticket to attend the wedding, but the time frame, all of those inconveniences, so I couldn't attend. And it's not just Rose's wedding that I have missed. I also missed my dad's 70th birthday. I've missed my parents' 40th wedding anniversary. Like, living abroad, Charlie, you miss your friend's wedding, your friend's big event, your friend's big birthday event. Sometimes you send down money, but I feel like financial support is always not enough. Sometimes your presence, the joy, the memories, and all of that. You watch the videos, you watch the pictures, and if you're an introvert, I think you can't relate much. But if you're an extrovert like me, like if you've always been a bubbly person, you've always been a happy person, you've always been like someone out there who is always talking and laughing, then you feel it the more. Truly speaking, I'm grateful to be here and all of that, but you miss out on very important family events and family and friends events, and you really want to be there. You get so inconvenienced that you can't even attend. It's so sad, honestly. Like, you look at all the conversations that you've had with your friends, you look at all the good times that you've had with your family members, and you want to keep up. But can you keep up? Like, can you buy a ticket every time? I'm sure definitely that time will come later on in the next decade or later. But until we get there, we'll be enduring the pain, Charlie. For me, that's like the number one demerit of living abroad, missing out on important events. And secondly, you also miss that opportunity to start business ventures. So somewhere last week, I was conversing with a friend about starting a business in Ghana and elsewhere, and sometimes the challenges that we go through when you are not in the country. You would want to start something. You have a good plan, you have a perfect plan. But the first question you ask yourself is that, while I'm not there, will I be able to take care of this business? Because of sometimes past experiences, you get so afraid that you can't even do it. And that you have is doable. The plan that you have is something that can be done and can fetch you some money. But because you're not there, you're handicapped, you can't do it. But you are very sure this thing could have fetched you some good amount of money, but you can't do it. And while you can't do it in your country, sometimes too, over here, you get a good idea. You want to invent it, you really want to start, but where do you start from? Back at home, you have family support, you have friends support. Like in my own case, for example, when I was in Ghana, I began some few side hustles right from university days. And whenever you start, you know that you have that sense of community, people around you that even if nobody buys, this person will buy from me just to keep me going. But over here, I understand that people are able to break through, people are able to start businesses and then online stuff. But truth is, it's not as easy as it is in your home country. You can, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. But I think that it becomes difficult whenever you're not from this country, or you've not lived here, like you've been here for just like a year or between a year to 3 years, especially if you're not even in a Ghanaian community or a very popular African community and you are in the citizens dominated area, then that will become so hard. You ask yourself, I know it's doable, but I think sometimes on my own part, I think it becomes so difficult. You ask yourself, where do I start? Who do I talk to? How do I market? You know, it's very different. It's very different, but you really want to do something, but you are handicapped. You are handicapped. You don't know where to start. It's not like your home in Ghana. You can just speak to somebody, get a store, get some license, just start something. And while it's very easy to start a business, like not easy. Is it easy? No, not easy. I don't mean easy. While it's easy to register a business, I mean in the UK. I don't know about other countries. Well, I think it's quite a straightforward process to register a business, marketing the business, launching the business, and ensuring that you have buyers, you have potential buyers, you have customers that you'll be selling to. I think comparatively, for me, I don't know about you, but comparatively, I think it's more difficult here than back at home. And whenever you have an idea that you also want to implement back at home, you're handicapped because you are not there who will do it for me and who will take care of it for me in my absence. So this, like, it's just ironical, and you are in the middle and you really want to do something, you want to decide, but you are facing this kind of challenge. You can't go there, you can't do it here, you can do it here, you can also do it back at home, but how do I go about it? That challenge also makes it sometimes a bit sad because you feel like, what do I do, you know? So that challenge of running a business is also something that makes it, like, for me, I think a demerit when you are living abroad. The third thing I'll talk about has to do with, you can be depressed. If we are being truthful to ourselves, like, it can be depressing if care is not taken. I know that when I was in Ghana, even when you are in a trosky, like a public transport in Ghana, the fight that can start in the car between the bus conductor and some of the passengers, you could laugh the whole time and it could take away all your worries, and it will be just fun. You know, you go for church service, you go for, there's something going on every time, every day. Like, if it's not an engagement, there is a funeral, there is a wedding, there is a party. I remember some of my friends and I, every most Fridays we used to go to East Legon, Kiki Beats. We used to hang out Friday evenings, my friends and I. And even if, let's say not Fridays, my soul sister, like smart sisters, some of my friends, whenever they're in Accra, Takrady, anywhere, we could just pick a date, like this particular date in this month. We have, where are you going? Over here, where are you going? You go to work. If you school, you go to school, you come back from school, your school work, like that kind of routine, you know, and you hardly get people to talk to. I don't know my neighbor. I don't know, I don't know him or her. I don't know them, whether they're a family. I can hear them sometimes, but I don't know them, you know. And that sense of community, that sense of, you know, and you are now every day you're on phone, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, watching people's status, all of those things that if you're in Ghana, things are going on. The country is sweet. Like, there is noise in the country, the whole place is just noisy, markets everywhere. Yeah, you're always in your room, it's quiet, it's that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, that is what I think, like, that is it. I think sometimes if care is not taken, especially if you are single, especially if you are living alone and you don't have any, and you know, when we travel, there is this thought, be careful, oh, be careful, oh, the people, they are like this, they're like somehow, so everyone is trying to be careful. So if care is not taken, you end up in your own self, in your own shield, and you might not be, you know, you might not be so friendly, and you just end up in your room every time, like it's just you just you and you alone, you know. So for me, I think if care is not taken, it could cause depression. And if, like I said, if you're in Ghana, depression is real. It's real. It happens in Africa. It happens all over the place. Though most Africans don't agree, but I think that when you're in Ghana and then something happens and you're not happy about it, within a few hours or a day, something can just happen and you forget about it. But if you're in this abroad, the whole atmosphere, the whole environment can just leave you depressed, because the same routine, the same very, very, very routine life, you know. Yes, so for me, that's another demerit. The fourth thing that I was going to talk about is that if you don't take care, it can break family and friends ties. This is different from missing out on family events. I have grown parents. My dad is over 70, you know, so my parents are aging, and because we are very close knitted, we are only 4 in my family now. Thank be to God, we are 5. My parents, my brother, myself, and my niece. So 5 of us. And you miss out on that moment. Sometimes I really want to when I was in Ghana and I was in Accra and Kumasi, I could go home sometime for like a week and then just be with them. So sometimes, and we have a very lovely family. Like, well, I'm well loved at home, I know. Like, my parents love me and I love them back. So sometimes you just really want to be around them. You just really want to have that kind of family time, that kind of family bonding moments. I've had a niece for like 9 months, bless her. I've never seen her before. I've seen her pictures, but I really want to see her. I really want to hold her. I really want to touch her, cuddle her, fold her, because she's my baby, you know. But I haven't had the opportunity to see my niece, like. And these are things that, though for you probably is nothing, but it means the world to some of us, and you keep on missing out on these things. My parents are aging. My mother is already complaining about her body pain and all of that. I really, really, really want to be there, like create memories. Whether I like it or not, times are coming soon when they'll not really be around again. Like, again, these are relatives that we need to face. And I would love to have, we talk on phone every day. Like, I mean, not even like exaggerating. My father and I, we speak on phone almost every day. And my sister-in-law regularly sends me my niece's pictures, her videos. So I follow her growth, her developmental stages, and I'm so happy whenever I see her. But I'll be more happy to have seen her, like for her to see Auntie Afra, like Auntie. But hey, I haven't got a chance yet. I plan on, but I haven't seen her yet. And yeah, things like that. I really, really, really want to be more around for my family, like be involved, watch my dad age, watch his gray hair, watch his skin. Like, I want to see those things, but it's not the case. And I'm just here, like, that kind of moment. But anyways, this is not anything to discourage someone from traveling abroad. No. These are just demerits. And I'm sure even if you're in your country, but you're in a different city, sometimes you can experience some of these issues that I'm talking about, or by just adulting or life or things like that. These are things that I think that sometimes, on the issue of depression, I also want to talk about the fact that you become, like, you could be a social misfit. Like, that's, you always, I don't know about others, but you always know I don't belong here. You always, there's that kind of feeling. You always know. Nobody tells you, nobody says it in your face, no racism, whatever. Everyone wants to accept you, but personally, I don't know about others, but you know I don't belong here. Like, you have to always change. Like, when you meet people, you have to sound a certain way, like your accent. Sometimes you want to communicate certain jokes, they can't relate to it, you know, and you also can't relate to their jokes, their movies, their news, and you really want to converse. You really want to hold a conversation. Like, you really want to be yourself. You really want to be a nice person. But it just looks like, until you find that community, until you are in your own African community, or until you are with your own, like, people from your country, that's when you're able to express yourself, like, joke and laugh properly. And sometimes you are lucky enough to meet people who speak your dialect. They know that you can communicate and joke and laugh and all that. But you can sometimes do that with your workmates, with your course mates, and you would love to have done that, but there's that kind of barrier. And I don't know how to describe it, but you just know you're not from here, like you're from a different country. So yeah, these are, for me, these are some of the downsides of living abroad. But I like it. Hey, I won't trade it for anything. I love it, and I thank God for it. Bye.